Hey everybody, I finally broke out all the different components to the hammock I just purchased, so I thought I would bring everybody along. We'll talk about what I bought and why I bought each piece the way I did. And remember, this is what's going to work for me. Everybody has their own opinion and the things that they like, and that's great. This is what I decided to use. I went with a company called Outdoor Vitals. They're somewhat new, company out of Utah. The reason I went with them is price, quality of merchandise, and price. So they offer a 9-foot hammock, a 10-foot hammock, and an 11-foot double hammock. And I went with the 10-foot Solo Plus, I believe they call it. And it comes with the suspension, and they're whoopee slings. I've never used them before. It's like a Chinese finger trap. The rope comes down, goes through your carabiner, and goes back through itself. When you push on one end, you can adjust the straps, and when you put tension on it, it locks up tight. It's a lightweight hammock. It's very comfortable. I can lay asymmetrically in it. So the hammock comes with a bungee style ridge line. I'm not totally sold on it yet. I may exchange it for paracord. The only reason I use it though is to support the bug net, which I won't always be using. The second piece of gear I went with, and everything I bought was from Outdoor Vitals. Their prices just were unbeatable. This is a 20-degree down with a special storm loft coating on it. It's called an airy underquilt. And right here I have it set up in the underquilt form. It's very, very warm. Of course, it's 80 degrees outside, and I have a 20-degree underquilt on my bag. To lay in it is just torturous. But this bag has a couple options that most underquilts don't have. One of the reasons I really went with this underquilt is because it has a full-length zipper on it that you can use similar to a mummy pod system. So instead of carrying another sleeping bag, you can get in this system and zip it up. Guy will have to wear a beanie or some kind of head covering to keep your head warm, but the rest of you is going to be completely tucked in here, and now I'm not carrying an underquilt and an overquilt. The one flaw with this, they do say, is there'll be a little bit of a leak where the hammock goes through on each side, but you just simply stuff a jacket or your spare shirt or something in the hole to plug it up. But I'm really looking forward to trying this out. Made was the bug net, and it slides over the end over your carabiner with a bungee cord and a slip to hold it in. It actually has solid material at the ends and underneath. It's breathable, but they say it gives you just a little bit more vapor barrier against water. And then this end, you would do up well from the inside with this pink drawstring and the locking clamp. So to get in and out, you loosen this end. You can just pull it back, get it out of the way, get in your bag. Or if you're not using it, stuff it in a stuff sack and just leave it on the end. If the bugs get bad, you just reach down while you're in the bag, pull it over everything, and then you do up the drawstring from the inside, and you're completely sealed in and bug free. Fourth and final piece to my hammock setup is a 6-sided poly something tarp. It's super lightweight. I've got it set up with my trekking poles, which I would like with the wind, you know, on the other side, and then I still have a view on this side. So this tarp came with 6 of these aluminum stakes. Super lightweight, sturdy, they're holding, and the wind is actually really blowing today. I think this is going to be great. So a couple of things. This underquilt, the Airy, it's a 20 degree. I said it has the storm loft on it, so even if it gets wet, the down should work a little. Won't become completely useless. It can be used as a mummy pot, and I'm going to try that. I think you'll not be able to get a diagonal lay on it or an asymmetrical lay. Using it, but it's still more comfortable. I'm going to be so much warmer. Or I can use it as an underquilt, and most nights aren't 20 degrees. A guy might get away with carrying just a little light, one of the little light throw blankets, the fleece blankets. Might get away with just using one of those, you know, staying in your clothes and staying warm enough. It has bungee drawstrings on each end of it to conform as an underquilt, but if you undo those, it's also just a 20 degree bag, and if you have 2 of them, you can zip them together and have a 2-person bag. So there's a lot of different uses. So all in all, I'm in this hammock system, and I bought a t-shirt too while I was there. It was like $11, but I think my total bill with all 5 things, including the t-shirt, was about $390. There's some places just the hammock is that much money. The underquilts are way more than that. So this company doesn't have a store. It's all online, and they're saving people, I think, just tons of money. And I was more than happy to give them my business. I received it. Granted, I live a 5-hour or 6-hour drive from where their store is, but I received it in 2 days. So they were fast with their shipping. This hammock is just super comfortable. And I love the idea of being able to reach over, have the ground there, sit sideways in it. They're just things I couldn't do in my Hennessy hammock. Having a view on this side, still being shaded, I'm out of the wind. This side, got a nice little wind tarp going. I just need to get out and give this thing a try. Okay, so here's all the components all bagged up. The hammock comes in at 15 ounces. The tarp comes in at a pound, or just under 16 ounces, barely. Bug net comes in at 7 ounces. And my underquilt comes in at 2 pounds, 4 ounces. All right, well, there's my hammock video. I hope you guys liked it. I'm happy with what I chose. It may or may not work for anybody else, but I'm very happy with it. So give my video a thumbs up, share, subscribe. Thanks for watching.